Okay. We're going to start a new game. Disclaimer. We do not support the use of unprescribed, purple, or otherwise medication for mental health and warn you to avoid such things in real life. I understand. Define character personality. Wow, okay. So, ooh boy, what do we want to do for this playthrough? Right, Fizzle? That looks good. Hey, Sanborn, I saw your cats in the Discord. So cute. So cute. I commented like a lunatic. I was like, oh my god, I love puff cats. Okay, decisional. We can choose between being impulsive, reckless, and impatient. What does switch traits do? Interesting. Then we also have calculated, paranoid, and indecisive. What does the switch traits do? Oh, so that you can have interesting. Interesting. Okay, and then we can have introverted, ambiverted, or extroverted. You wouldn't really... I see. And then the last one is emotional, guilt-ridden, and dramatic. What? Mindful or indifferent. You are aware of emotions and don't pretend they are not important, but you won't let them overwhelm you. What? Okay, Sopley, thank you so much for 76. 5 points emotional. This is interesting to me, though. The guilt-ridden, you know? Oh, it changes what it is. Okay, interesting. Holy shit, dude. Okay, everyone, prepare yourselves. Mac is here playing with a toy that I have set up to be stuck on my desk. I'm so smart. Okay, so emotional. Well, here's the thing. Do we want to play something that's very similar to me, or do we want to play a different character? This is interesting. Okay. You're somewhat calculated, but what's wrong with finding patterns and recognizing connections? Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. We're definitely... You feel equally fine alone as you do surrounded by a huge crowd of people. I'm definitely fine with that. We can leave that. You're so extremely introverted that you'd rather avoid the company of others altogether if that was possible. Okay, that's a lot. As only a somewhat introverted person, you can endure being in the company of others, but you can't perfectly hide how you really feel about it. Fine with socializing, but communication does leave you exhausted sometimes. You have no problem with spending time alone, but sharing the highs and lows of life with someone else is always preferable. Ooh, that's interesting. How do I remove that point altogether, though? You're very calculated. You have a plan and a backup plan, and you'll keep reevaluating and upgrading both of them, even when it comes to tying your shoelaces. They may call you too calculated, but what if they only think But what if they're only saying it to confuse you? What is in it for them? Better think it over. Yeah. So then I see you're indecisive to the point where you become paranoid. Or sorry, indecisive and then slowly gaining paranoia as well. Hey, Sheppy, thank you so much for 8 months. Good morning, I'm late. I was not building anticipation. Well, you've arrived just in time because we're just beginning the game here. Being a somewhat indifferent person means you realize emotions exist, but you usually ignore them. Cold. Ooh, okay. I think we'll do... Because I'm assuming that the more you go left, the more sensitive you are. So I'm assuming we do have some guilt here. Yes, I see. The traits kick in here on these two. So I think we go with maybe either this one or potentially this one. That's a bit extreme, but I'll let you guys decide. If I told you you're hypersensitive, you'd surely burst into tears. I mean, this is the meme me, right? That's me PB. I think we go with maybe this one. I kind of want to leave social completely in the middle, right? Either completely in the middle or here, introverted. And then we have you're not afraid to follow your gut. Yes, but also this. Okay, I'm okay with unlocking impatient as a trait. What do you guys think? It's unfortunate because I do think if we're building me, I would consider myself to be fairly like calculated. You can't have both sides, it looks like. You get one or the other. Which is a bit of a bummer because I think I am both of these, where I will think and I will overthink, but then I can also be incredibly impatient as well. So is it barely extroverted? I'm like leaning towards just being on the edge of either of these. Thank you so much, Slim. As a barely extroverted person, you have no problem with spending time alone, but sharing the highs and lows of life with someone else is always preferable. Being barely introverted, you're fine with socializing most of the time, but communication does leave you exhausted sometimes. Accurate. Both of these are accurate. So, which one do you guys want to do? When we still have 3 points left. Oh, man. Okay. We could do one more. That feels like crazy, though. We could just go full emotional. We just go full emotional, which is crazy. I really wish we could just like ride the middle here and do guilt-ridden and cynical, and because I think they want you to have at least 3 of these, right? I'm assuming. Let's do paranoid. Let's do this. because I think this is a fun narrative thing. We'll do calculated. Right? Calculated, a little indecisive and paranoid, because look at us trying to sit here. Yeah. Right? And then we'll do slightly introverted, maybe. To give us secretive. And then we'll do highly emotional as well. Yeah? I like this. This looks good. Literally sitting here being indecisive over a character sheet for however long. All right, let's go. Hold to wake up. The frenetic sound of a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfectly complements the image of the old motel room. Total lack of motivation is what it says over our sheet, status effect. It's not that you don't want to do all sorts of things. It's more like you lack the capacity to even initiate most of them. What is left of you is a creature driven by its basic needs and quirks. Oh, so we have, okay, cool. We have depression. Amazing. Or PTSD, one of those. Okay.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
God, this art is amazing. Your personality traits determine your dialogue options. Some options will only be available if you have a certain trait, while others might be blocked by that same trait. Remember, traits are neither good nor bad. They are a crucial part of role-playing a character with a real personality. Got it. All right. Oh my God. So our options are 1, just nod. 2, yes, you have my full attention. We'd be lying. Or 3, guilt-ridden. I'm terribly sorry my mind wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? We're going to go with 3 because we only have it because we have this trait, so. He smiles.
No worries, Mr. Harrow. I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Red ribbons on the character portrait show the status effects your character currently has. Status effects have a negative impact on your personality and dialogue options. We got it. We looked at that already. You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this farce they call therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
Okay. So, like, maybe I made a mistake picking this game right now. Your personality is represented in this part of the screen. It shows your personality axis that you defined during character creation, as well as the trait that you chose. Select a trait to see what it is and what it does. Okay.
But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
What, PTSD? Silence befalls the room. A muffled, clanging sound from outside, only making the moment more uncomfortable.
That's good to hear.
I'm fine.
Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be a one-time thing. Or no questions is where I'm at. I'm going to say no questions. He glances at the clock, almost too fast for you to notice.
All right then. That's it for today.
Through the door, you hear that sound again.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. We get up and leave. What do you mean our room is ready? Okay, fuck all of you guys. This looks amazing. What are we looking at? Next to you is the source of the clangs you heard from inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine. Look at this!
Spit it out already!
Okay, run. Use left click twice to run. I'm not gonna run. I don't need to run. She's pounding the life out of the poor machine. Oh my god, blocked by total lack of motivation to talk to her. Could she be here for therapy as well? Who knows? But unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. Oh wow, we can either say poor woman, she should consult with a real professional, not a charlatan like Dr. Fink. Or nobody needs to be sent away from their home to this dump, regardless of their mental state. Ooh, okay. I'm learning more about us. Maybe she just needs someone willing to listen to her. Why don't you say hello and see if you can help somehow? I can't. Or is that too much to ask right now? Yo, that's crazy, dude.
Come on, you...
Holds right click or tab to show available interactions. Okay. It's your car. Sad and miserable,
I'll
just
break
like you.
open if I have to.
Oh, that's not tab. Oh, all of these we can interact with. Okay. The machine wheezes in suffering. Okay.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
It's coiled like a sleeping serpent.
Spit it out already!
Guys, this is crazy. They did tell us to go check in at the office, so I guess I'll do that. All the attention of the girl behind the counter is occupied by the ongoing phone call.
Yes, Rue Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down?
We can try to get her attention, but... Failure. Too introverted. It's very Disco Elysium, and I love it. It's best to let her make the first move. She'll soon notice you on her own, end the phone call, and ask if she can help you. That's what receptionists are supposed to do. That's what I would have wanted to do, is just wait. Okay, pretend to look at the leaflets laying on the desk and hope she will address you eventually. That's what I want to do. You grab a leaflet and stare through it, mentally preparing for the imminent conversation. You either manage to look like you're really here for the leaflets, or she simply doesn't care.
No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said the internet will be up by noon today.
Noonan, thank you so much. It's a very long time, thank you. She says to the person on the other side of the call. After a dozen anxiety-filled seconds, you finally realize she's not about to cut her call short just because you happened to show up. Time in the game does not progress outside of dialogue, so in order to wait until certain events happen, you need to find a way to kill time. Usually you can do that with various items and interactions around you. For example, reading a book, scrolling through your phone, or just chilling in a cozy chair. This piece screams hotel chic, glaringly out of place here. A list of rules. You can't be bothered with that right now.
Yes, I have rebooted the modem.
Clearly meant to represent someone, or at least someone's idea of them.
Of course it's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead, we can't access reservations.
Papers hang stabbed like warnings, edges curling as if trying to escape. Letters spell do-it-yourself experiment louder than they do Fleming.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about. Your repair tech said it was fixed. Can you just...
Once an all-in-one tech marvel, now a bulky, groaning relic of buttons and paper
I don't
jams.
want a customer satisfaction survey. I want the internet!
The relentless dirt has smudged and stained the glass. Beyond is the endless flat of desert. Its vastness is hypnotizing. Ooh, we can stare through the window and pass some time. Yeah, let's do it. Until she finishes the call. Let's just wait, looking out the window. Oh my god, this is so good so far, guys. What the fuck? Beyond the empty parking lot, there's only barren desert, stretching for as far as the eye can see. Its emptiness is drawing you in. You hear the receptionist mutter as if answering some unasked question of yours. And then you notice small patches of green hidden in the sand. It seems there's always something to be found in nothingness if you stare at it long enough. Oh, okay. Is that what we've signed up for? Is that what kind of game this is going to be? Whew, okay. That's a quote. Contemplate this profound insight. Is nothingness just an illusion? Emptiness but a result of failure to find those little somethings hiding deep inside? Is it possible to find something even inside the most hollow thing, only by observing it over and over again until something eventually appears? The possibility unsettles you, but at the same time, your mind seems to lock itself down, unable or unwilling to continue. So you stay in this clinch, unwilling to discard the thought, but unable to proceed. After a while, the window stops being interesting. Minutes pass, but the phone call is still not at its end.
Hi, yes, Coral Destiny Antenna, Rue Valley Motel. Oh, case number? It's 6AUG27-RVMT.
She says to the person on the other end. Sorry, but fuck this. I'm not staying here for this whole fucking conversation. Oh, cool. A lot of... I'm impatient. There, I just displayed one of my traits. A lot of random boxes in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are labeled Ben. One says documentation. Stacked like bunk beds, all past their bedtime. Oh, excuse you. That's a great way to describe appliances. Excuse me.
Yes, your colleagues already suggested I reboot the modem. I even tried a backup router.
Better wait inside or she might start another call as soon as she finishes this one. Oh, geez, you actually... Fine, let's sit in the chair. This chair looks very old, but sturdy. I'm gonna sit the fuck down. Thank you. A chair is not a bed, but let's be honest, it's better than standing. Ooh, okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this so you guys can see the full game here. Mess with your phone while you wait. Let's do it. The phone beeps to life with a lock screen that is obviously years old. If it wasn't a collection of pixels, it would be musty with age and neglect. Play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists. Scroll through your feed to kill some time. Oh no, this is bad. We'll scroll through our feed because it's realistic. You start scrolling through stale memes, boring news articles, beach photos of ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsored posts. In one picture, a grinning middle-aged stranger is apparently showcasing his newest baby. Thanks to a cleverly applied filter, both of them sport donkey ears. In an overly long and arguably racist video, a non-native speaker is repeatedly making embarrassing linguistic errors. They often turn out to be unintentional double entendres. Hilarity ensues. After a while, you realize that neither the pictures nor the posts are loading correctly. One bar, but you get the feeling that if it could, it would show half a bar. Seems like all these posts were from some time ago, stashed needlessly in your phone's memory. Unless you hook it up to some local Wi-Fi, you won't get much internet here. The receptionist is still arguing with the internet service provider, and you're getting restless.
Physical antenna. Yes. On the roof. Yes, the roof.
She says to the other person on the other side of the call. You sit patiently, doing nothing, until she finishes the call. It's the easiest thing, yet so hard. Time is relative. It flies when you're having fun, but lately for you, it has been particularly standing still. Time goes by, and the girl at the reception desk is still talking.
Miss Heard? No, she said Sunday noon. I wrote it down. I'm not... Sunday or later? That's... No. This is such a waste of time.
Finally, the girl hangs up, ending the forever call.
Hi, can I help you? I would have hung up earlier if I knew you were waiting for me. You're too quiet.
Jesus. Blocked by secretive, I didn't want to interrupt, is what I would normally say. But we'll go with, it's my fault, really.
Apology accepted.
What?
Okay, let's get you into your room. So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything's ready for you. And...
She raises her hand, holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
this is your key card.
Thank you. Ooh, or we can nod and wait for her to put it on the counter. No, we'll say thank you and reach for it. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring the gesture and is excitedly waving it around.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
I'm just gonna patiently listen to her story, because I don't want to be rude.
Actually, one reason, to be perfectly honest, the guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
It's my fault for looking like I'm interested in chatting. I'm just gonna continue listening to her rambling.
So, yes, we decided to use electronic key cards. Cost us a lot to implement, but now when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic. How great is that? It makes my life so much easier.
She takes a deep breath, planning to continue, but a notification sound from her phone interrupts her. She immediately grabs the phone, smiles, and starts typing a message, as if she suddenly forgot she was talking with you. But after a few seconds, she puts the phone down and hands you the key card.
So, here's your key card, and I'll need your signature here.
Items you pick up are presented here. While not in the dialogue, you can select them and interact with them. Also, some items will show more information on their icon. For example, availability of internet connection on your phone or battery level. Okay. Blocked by paranoid, we can't sign the document foolishly without reading it first. We have to read the document first. Okay. They won't get you this way. And don't forget the small print.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
She interrupts you curtly. Why do you ask?
Just that, people usually sign it without reading. It's probably the same in every motel. I bet my father copied it from a template he found online or something.
Well, I prefer to know what I'm signing. Thank you. Oh boy. You read the whole document and do your best to find a hidden loophole or suspicious wording they might try to use against you, but alas, you can't find anything. If only you were a lawyer. Well, time to click the I agree button and prepare for the unknown consequences.
Thank you for your trust, sir.
She says with a barely visible smirk.
I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, thanks. Bye. I feel like the stay is not voluntary, though. Let's take a look at these. A simple keycard with Rue Valley Motel and Room 6 printed on it. With a gentle touch, the phone screen turns on again. All right, put the phone back into your pocket. Okay, I'm just checking to see what some of these things are. All right, let's head outside. Oh my god, the animation. Oh, I thought I could get away with maybe going upstairs and trying to fix the fucking antenna. Oh, you can. You just have to click on the stairs. Cool. Guys, this art is crazy. Okay, that's our room over there. It's so beautiful. Look at it. It says it needs a personalized card to be used, but you have your car anyway. Okay. Ooh, and the bus stop. Looks uncomfortable. Oh, we can run. Okay. We can also shift. All right. Free Wi-Fi, AC, phone, clean rooms, cable TV, vending machine. Rue Valley Motel. Sorry, I can't get over how beautiful this is. What the heck? Plastic bottles, some empty, others half empty, a partially eaten breakfast, some old clothes, torn and faded, all covered in a mixture of grease and spoiled orange soda. Amid this murky pool, you catch a glimpse of your own face. Oh my god, we can stomp on our distorted image in the puddle. Smudge the reflection with our foot, but it's blocked by being paranoid or just walk away. We're just gonna walk away. Listen, we have a lack of motivation right now, and I'm role-playing that to mean I have a lack of motivation to do anything. Fuck all. I have a lack of motivation to interrupt the lady in her conversation. I have a lack of motivation to just do anything. An old vending machine, bleached by years in the sun. Did we just start? We did. So here's what we know so far. It looks like we came here willingly. This is our car. Your car, sad and miserable, just like you. We started with an... was this the room, actually? Oh, let us go back in here. Room number 1. Looks like there's nobody inside. We started with an interview or like a session with a therapist. And it was something like, nobody should have to come all the way out here, no matter their mental state. And it does seem to be that we're staying at this motel while seeing this guy for therapy, potentially. but that's all we know so far. We literally just started. The colors have been bleached by the sun, but you can still make out the image of an orange setting sun, as well as the words Rue Ballet written above the illustration. The picture is quite detailed, but the colors have been obliterated by the sun, making it impossible to discern the main subject, let alone the finer details. You squint your eyes and try to make sense of the confusing shapes, but everything seems blurred and distorted. However, as you keep looking, you finally start to see a magnificent stage, a ballerina dancing gracefully, a lively group of musicians, and an audience dressed in formal attire. A ballerina wearing a tutu stands in the center of the poster, on point, with her arms gracefully extended above her head, almost like she's waving to you. The stage is adorned with elegant curtains and a strange chandelier is hanging from the edge of the poster. The men appear to be dressed in tuxedos, women in elegant evening gowns. They seem to be fixated on the stage, their overly stylized faces seemingly expressing a range of emotions from awe to excitement. The varnished wood of the violins is reflecting the orange hues of the setting sun. The curved bodies of cellos stand tall and proud, and the trumpet player holds his instrument with arched back, his silhouette reminiscent of a tree struck by lightning. How did a poster for such a highbrow event end up on a wall of a rundown motel in the middle of nowhere? There's something odd about this. I have no time for this. We leave due to a lack of motivation. The paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but the number 6 is new, shiny, and chrome. A tiny green dot of light shows up near the knob, and the door is unlocked. A list of rules, but we can't be bothered with that right now. Red digits sting like a fresh cut on the clock. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin. Still, you can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Jesus. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire on the folded sheets lies a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase. The smallest one you own. I can't be bothered to deal with this right now. So we put it away. It's such a chore. But the more you prolong it, the worse it will get. If you don't unpack it now, you'll feel ever harder and more pointless. It'll feel ever harder and more pointless to do it later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. Okay. Do you really want to crawl back into that deep black pit? I can't go back to that. Never. We open the suitcase. Wow. There's not much in the suitcase. Spare clothes, a phone charger, a toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You really weren't planning on staying here long. Well, you better see if they have laundry facilities. Sessions, Dr. Fink said. Days or weeks. Months, even. We're going to unpack the suitcase. Failure. We're too calculated. What do you mean? That is making a decision. Disaster. You couldn't decide whether to plug in the phone charger next to your bed and risk potentially fatal radiation. Okay, this paranoia is crazy. Or next to the bathroom door and risk stepping on the phone while it's charging. We're just playing Brad. So after a while, you just put it back into the suitcase. Afterwards, you discovered the closet to be so dirty that you decided it would be better to leave your clothes in the suitcase after all. You even returned the toothbrush back to the suitcase after your unfortunate attempt to clean the sink led you to discover that the tap water is a robust shade of jet black mixed with chunks of silt. While living out of your suitcase is the surest way to feel transient. This way, you can at least continue telling yourself that the therapy will be over soon. And now that the suitcase has been dealt with, this motel room is officially your home. It'll do. That's the spirit. Holy shit, dude. Moody charcoal scratches, perfect for lobby walls and hotel art. They're fogged with spots no rinse cycle could erase. Ooh. Oh my god, the lighting in here, though. Whoa. Taking a shower would do little more but make you smell more potent. What are you talking about? How do you shower? There are so many dark patches that this can be barely called a mirror. A small cup is on the shelf. The mirror's splotches make interesting patterns on your face. They conceal a dark circle here, a mole there, a patch of wrinkles. There, this is the direct nod to Disco Elysium, is it? We can answer. Paranoid. A mole. Could it be skin cancer? This is the Brad playthrough. 2, guilt-ridden. I've wasted my life so far and now I'm getting old. 3, I know that face too well. No need to discern every little detail. We'll stick with guilt-ridden. You're not as old as you look. Half of it is probably just due to poor hydration. You have more than enough time left to waste. Smug and unbothered by the filth, probably because it's empty, the trash can. Okay, this is leave. Let's see what else we got. Towel. It just hangs there, carefree. Hiding in its grim corner, bristles ready, dreading the next indignity. All right, I guess we just go to bed. Despite the tight sheets and crisp-looking pillow, the beds reek of dust and age. Oh. Oh. It creaks and squirms as you crawl into it. You try to make yourself comfortable, but the overly soft mattress swallows you up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You are desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. Oh, God. Close your eyes and hope sleep will come or mess with your phone. There's no Wi-Fi, right? So and also that'll just keep us up until 3 a.m. So, we'll close our eyes and hopefully sleep comes. The screen simply reads unknown number. You feel betrayed by your phone, masking the identity of the mysterious caller.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
A line crackles heavily as if a man is speaking from the distant past. What can I do for you?
Well, Mr. Harrow, the real question is, what can we do for you? My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
What?
Well, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests. Now, I'm sure you're quite concerned, Mr. Harrow, but don't worry. We're here to help you regain your rights.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Mr. Harrow, I completely understand how you feel. Even for me, it's hard to talk, hard to even think about the injustice that has occurred. But we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation. I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it. So I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation?
No. Absolutely not. But I can't answer that because I'm indecisive. So I'm going to say, do I have to decide right now?
I completely understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Harrow. To make things easier for you, I'll simply write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department. They'll contact you shortly. Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Juice!
Before you have a chance to say anything, the phone line is already dead. That's horrific. I did not give you that. Oh. But at least now you know you're not the only one who realizes the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. That was horrifying, dude. And should be legal. Probably is. As your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there is only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Ooh, mind map of memories. This is your mind map. It is a representation of all the memories you have and how they are connected. When a new memory is available, you can recall it by selecting it and activating it. Once the memory is activated, it can open dialogue choices in relation to that memory. Interesting. You see yourself lying in the bed in your new motel room, holding your phone next to your right ear.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at the Interior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy.
Dude.
We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
They've given us midnight ruminating? No. 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 We have anxiety. They've made a mechanic for anxiety. This is fantastic, dude. Holy shit. We're just running over the scenario in our head over and over again to maybe think about how it could have gone down differently. That's crazy. You received a phone call from Percy, a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. From the blur of half-formed memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, but she's completely engrossed in the ongoing phone call. You pretend to look at the leaflets laying on the desk and hope she will address you eventually. What a pathetic attempt at acting. Or were you a bad actor on purpose, hoping she'd take pity on you? Jesus. Robin Fleming. The motel receptionist is a very talkative girl. Her name is Robin Fleming. Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerge, bouncing up and down as he talks.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
I'm terribly sorry I wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? He's so boring you almost fell asleep, and you apologized to him? You're such a doormat. Oof, okay. That's enough of that. The image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do, just the bare minimum. As your consciousness keeps spinning around, the carousel of recent experiences warps into a single vision, suspended between sleep and waking. You find yourself staring at the smallest suitcase you own. Perched on rumpled motel sheets, everything is packed. Clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. I'm ready to go home. As you reach for the handle, you notice a toothless gap. as if the suitcase forgot to fully exhale. Then the gap widens just a little, and something shifts inside. The suitcase jerks. Better shut it tight first. But the suitcase feels too alive. With a loud hiss, the seam splits and a snake's head appears, lidless eyes fixed on yours. Then, more hisses follow, and more snakes emerge, liquid as death and cold as oil. Their bodies twist into knots, ready to spit all over and spill all over the sweaty sheets. You slam the lid down, the latch snaps shut, silencing the hisses. For now. Out of sight, out of mind. You've got to get rid of the suitcase. Let's shove it under the bed and get out of here. As you descend the stairs, midday heat pricks your neck with sweat, and you think of everything you left inside the suitcase. But it's just clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You enter the reception area. No one's here, and even the AC is turned off. The air is somehow hostile and heavy. I can't wait in here, it's too hot. On a desk, a stack of pristine checkout forms sits beside a pen. Perhaps you could just do it yourself. You fill out the form, name, date of birth, length of stay, but a single mischievous drop of ink escapes the pen and begins swelling into a blot, a puddle, a pond spreading across the form as sweat spreads across your shirt. But the ink is faster yet, and soon it consumes everything you have written. You snatch another form and start over. You slap the new form over the old one, but the blot seeps upward, and your sweat drips downward. The paper becomes a battleground of stains. Your tongue feels swollen, your throat dry. It's no use. Just keep writing. You write all the words in black on a completely black paper and sign it in black. Not your fault, after all. Oh, but it is. You did what you could, and now it's time to leave and find something to drink. So get out already. The parking lot shimmers in the heat, asphalt soft underfoot. Across it, the vending machine glows like a mirage, its glass fogged with condensation. The machine hums, light flickering, but no bottle comes out. Insert coin, press the button. You drop in another coin, clink, press, hum, still nothing. The world narrows to the clink of metal. The empty press, the press of your finger, the machine's empty whir. Maybe this time it'll work. You tried to leave this motel in a dream, and all that therapy nonsense behind, but everything kept falling apart. We tried to recall the memory, but we were paused by a lack of motivation. Don't worry, it wasn't even a real memory. But it is an embodiment of my feelings. More like random neural activity in your brain. Synapses sparking from nothing. Best to forget about it. It didn't feel random at all. I just know it's important. Could be, but are you strong enough to remember it? Brave enough to confront it? I don't suppose I am yet. What the fuck is going on? I love it. What the fuck? The sound of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. Your head is still spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust, and your throat is as dry as a desert. Status effects. Some status effects can have a greater impact on your personality. Thirsty, for example, nudges just 1 point toward the impulsive side. Oh my God, that is very cool. But some other status effects have a much greater influence. In some cases, drastically change the personality you defined in character creation. Okay. Interesting. It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. And we're thirsty, so we have to get up and find some water. And can we do this? Can I? Oh, right. It was like, you can't have tap water. Oh my God, the colors. Oh my Lord. Oh! God damn it! You hear the man yell from inside his vehicle. Even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
Come on, start, you piece of shit.
Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Fink's. He seems to be in a hurry. In a hurry to break his neck, perhaps. Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? I'd rather not think about that right now. Right. Let's go find something to drink. Dude, the art is so good. This is interesting. The northwest, east, south here. The sun. There's a lot of like sun and brightness and, you know, obliterating. You know, like this poster is bleached by the sun. There's a lot of like stuff. Oh my. You jumped as if someone just jabbed you in the stomach. For a split second, the world was exploding, but it was just a thunderclap. The loudest one you have ever witnessed. Jeez. At least my reflexes still work, as well as your heart. It's racing from the sudden shock. But there's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of an empty parking lot. Okay. Oh my God. Dude. I just want this as a wallpaper. Excuse me. Hide the HUD. You know? Hold on. What does it look like full screen? Exactly like that. That's exactly what I want. Okay, nobody say anything. I'm recording 1 minute of this. I have to pee anyway. I'll be right back. god, oh my god, oh my god. Look, 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 look. Mac alert! It's the new cat alert! No idea why this is happening. Oh. flip this for Gary. This is the longest he's ever sat with me like this. I'm losing my shit. He's so big, you guys. He's so heavy. Wait. Just a second. As long as you will sit here. You also is he falling asleep? Bro. I'm sorry, but this is a new rescue cat, if you didn't know. And the fact that he's willing to chill here and cuddle is huge. So I will have to just stop playing the game and relax here for a little bit, because I don't want him to hold on and be tell him to shut the fuck up. Do it. Excuse me while I go cry in a corner. The I love bite. I love so I bite. Yeah. I gotta train him out of it though, very gently. Gary, did you just get here as we had the coolest cat interlude? Gary, you gotta go back in the VOD, dude. The craziest thing just happened. Mac came to cuddle for the first time. I like laid there for a while. Try not to cry. That was crazy. That was awesome. Oh, God, that was so cute, dude. That moment was good for my soul. Me too. Me too. Did you really have to come and cuddle me when I wasn't wearing makeup, bro? Such a dick. I knew you were making great progress. Yeah, it was a good cuddle, Gary. It was like a good, what was that, guys? Like 3 minutes? It was a good solid cuddle. Literally in my pajamas. The little asshole. God. Did you see the moment where he like, of course you did. You were here. But when he headbutt my chin, more like 5 minutes. He's like still laying here next to me too. So I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get him a treat. Okay? I may have waited too long to do that. But I will, 2 seconds. I want to give him a treat for that experience here. So one second. Okay, we are practicing at the moment. We are practicing lap. Getting him used to not being afraid of my lap. So we're going to try that here. Hey, buddy, I have the... Here, hold on. You guys want to see? See if we can... He did it! Oh my God! You didn't even need me to... Oh my God! Good job, buddy! Okay, but you gotta come over here. Rule of the game. Game is lap. Good job, buddy. Hold on. You're missing it. It's up here. It. Good boy. Hold on. No. You're trying to get out of it, bud, but you can't. Come here. Do it. I believe in you. So close. There you go. You guys see that he's got half of his ass on the desk? Okay. Okay, you can't even see anything. But his little tail, he's here. Another second maximum. Couple minutes maybe. And no, he couldn't hear the rain or anything because I actually think he would have freaked out. Proud of you. Realize I don't even know if you can hear a word I'm fucking saying right now. Can you guys see this? Look at this. He's just sitting on the edge of my chair like a fucking... like a boat cat or something. Like he's like captain of my chair. He's just sitting on the arm of my chair. Oh my god. Alright, that's it. That's all I got, bud. Bud. Pretends to sit at the desk. Exactly. Maybe he cuddled when he heard the storm to feel safe. Maybe. I don't think so. I can't. Well, I mean, I suppose he could hear it coming from my headphones, maybe, but I couldn't. So that means he probably couldn't because I unplugged my headphones. There's no sound coming from it. Oh, sweetheart, I don't have any more. That you were being very brave and putting one paw on my lap. That is big. It's very big, bud. Ooh, two paws on my bud.
Shit, that was so cute. Oh my fucking god, dude. What the fuck?
Emo's adorable. Okay, I'm sorry for that interlude, but also not at all sorry. That was super great. Okay. We've just been standing here forever. Is the office even open? Oh, weird. Isn't it like super late? The receptionist's eyes are closed and you can hear music blasting from her headphones. She doesn't seem to have noticed you. Excuse me. She opens her eyes and jumps away, startled by your presence.
Mr. Harrow!
She takes off her headphones.
Sorry, I didn't notice you. What can I do for you?
I didn't mean to startle you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you got my blood pumping. No worries, though. What can I do for you?
Where can I find some water?
Oh, yes, I forgot. Don't drink the tap water.
Oh yeah, don't worry, we won't. Missing part of the game screen. Oh, that's right, because we are on. Hold on. I have two modes that I've set up here. Full screen and widescreen. So when games support the wide, we'll play it in wide. What do you guys think? Oh, also, I didn't realize I was covering... Do you guys want me to be here? Like, I don't want to cover anything with the game. So you want me to be here or do you want me to just hide? Doesn't really seem like it's you need my expression or reactions. I'm mostly just reading to you, so. Don't drink the tap water.
You can get a bottle for
Thanks,
free at the
Saf.
vending machine instead. Just press the button.
Okay.
No problem, Mr. Harrow. Have a nice evening.
Oh wow, we can get free water from the vending machine? That's great. God, the lighting, the colors. Oh, it's so good. It makes me, truthfully, it makes me want to paint something, you know, like him sitting here with this hoodie and the motel and the colors and everything. Oh, it's so good. All right. What a crazy little cat interlude that was. The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for a newly installed comically reddish button. Okay, I'm gonna press the reddish button. With a bang and a clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. The almost frozen plastic feels slippery in your sweaty hand, and you can't wait to drain it of the precious fluid. Jesus, that's a bit dramatic. Man, look at this though. Can you guys see the lamp or the light, the telephone pole and the lines around it that move with it? They've just done so much with layering here. It's so good. Okay, so we have a bottle of water now. We can drink it. I did kind of want to keep our thirsty status because it made us a little bit more reckless. Your thirst screams at you to gulp down the entire bottle right now, but there's no need to hurry. Take it one sip at a time. What the fuck? Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. Hide? But you can't hide from the whole sky on fire any better than you can from your own past. At least I don't have to face it. You close your eyes. Your eyelids connect and a darkness greets you for a mere second. But as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I let it go? That's easy. Simply let go of yourself. What kind of answer is that? Nobody can stop being themselves. The receptionist says whimsically, emerging from the whirlwind. No, I was expecting an answer. But the receptionist disappears, and instead the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyes. Guys, that was crazy. The sound design is incredible, but also the fact that we're saying, like, obviously this anxiety bomb that's happening outside is not, at least I assume it's not real. I assume it's just a metaphor for the anxiety that we are feeling once we take a drink of the water, right? So we're getting hit with a bomb of anxiety, and we say, how do we stop letting go of this anxiety? Or how do we stop this? And the answer is, that's easy. Simply let go. How can you let go? You can't just stop being yourself. And then we actually hear dialogue we had earlier in the game. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? As in, you were expecting just a straightforward answer to this problem that you posed. That's crazy. That's so good. Wow. Wow. Okay, I want this to stop. We squeeze our eyelids tighter. Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, and keep suffering. I have no choice.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Shut the fuck up. Stop the carousel and focus on something else. Surely there's something pleasant to think of instead of this bushy-eyebrowed psychotherapist and his lame excuse for therapy. Think of something soothing. But Dr. Fink only seems to become more real.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
Yes, sorry.
It's all right.
He pauses for a moment.
I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now. and we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours.
Lack of motivation? That's the least of your worries while your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending. Wait, did you hear that? A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside diverts your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates, and cold sweat appears in your armpits.
At all times, if possible.
The doctor finishes, apparently expecting some sort of answer from you. We nod.
Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm.
Oh, was that 1 hour of playtime before it switched?
However, since this is your first session...
He stops mid-sentence and gives you a concerned
Mr. Harrell,
look.
you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
Well, you endured the whole session stoically so far, but this one moment of anxiety, it could completely ruin your chances of being sent back home anytime soon. Try and act like the stable, well-adjusted person that you are. Dude, have we succeeded at anything at all so far? You open your mouth with the intention of convincing him that you're fine, but the stress is just too high to control, and it instantly overwhelms you. We cry. Your face wrinkles in spasm and tears burst out of your eyes suddenly as if pressurized canister full of ocean water has been ruptured by a stray bullet.
It's all right to let it out.
Oh, Jesus. You recognize great compassion in his voice. Gradually, sob by sob, you calm down and your breathing slows down to its usual tempo.
There are tissues on the table if you need them.
Thanks. Grab a tissue.
Feeling a little better?
He smiles.
Good.
He pauses for
May
a
I
moment.
ask, how is your sleep these days?
Oh, cool. We have to be dramatic now. Oh my God. We leveled up in sensitive and calculated. What? Oh no, we didn't level up. It's just the anxious apprehension is maybe doing it. Dramatic. I haven't slept in months. We're just playing
so?
Brad, guys. Very dramatic. He seems to inspect the dark circles under your eyes. The leg bounces at Brad. 100%. This is just who we're playing right now.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight...
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm. What the fuck is that? What is
Remember,
that?
what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Okay. I don't believe
Hopefully
you.
it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right then. Now you
We don't
only need to
believe
pick up the
him,
key
right?
card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
These things have always fascinated and unsettled you in equal measure, and you can't quite say why. It's 8:04 p.m. The journal's title reads Frontiers in Integrative Psychotherapy. Is this... Guys. It's brand new, probably opened just before you got here. Why is there a suitcase here as well? List of rules that we can't be
The
bothered
exit
with
is
right
behind
now.
you. That's
Oh.
the bathroom.
Oh, may I use it, please?
Of course.
The book's cover is dominated by a stunning redhead, her face elegantly made up, her dress tight. Shadows gather all around her, but a gun in her hand shows she's ready for any threat. Not to mention that with, okay, she's dressed to kill. What it? Oh, it's this magazine by the shitter. Okay, cool. Lilith Undercover. Oh. Okay. Toilet literature. We ignore it. The man with eyes red from crying meets your gaze from the other side of the mirror. He looks exactly like you, but somehow doesn't feel like you. We are playing Brad. It's derealization. He can't play this game. This is crazy. You must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. It couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple minutes ago, but it feels like an hour has passed since. And then, the sound of that old alarm clock awakened you from a daydream you can't remember, and this overwhelming tsunami of dread appeared out of nowhere. Holy shit. We're going to splash some water on our face to calm ourselves down. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills the room as a stream of black water flows out of the old pipe. Yet somehow, this doesn't surprise you. Instead, it's almost like you expected it to happen. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Fuck that. There's something fishy about this mirror. Could you imagine if there was actually something? Could it be that there's a hidden camera behind the mirror and he's secretly recording his patients? There's no way, dude. Impossible. He wouldn't. Or would he? Oh no. Only one way to find out. We open the mirror cabinet. But inside, there's no sign of a secret camera. Instead, you find toothpaste, a roll of toilet paper, and a bottle of whiskey? An illustration depicts a stoic armored warrior, icicles clinging to his mustache as he stares blankly through a bottle clutched in his bare, frozen hand. Below the figure, in a purple old-fashioned font, it says, Numb Night Sour Mash. The recipe stays the same, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. I'll leave the bottle. We'll maybe swallow the pill another time. With some actual water,
Refreshed
maybe.
yourself? Feeling a bit better now?
Yeah, a bit. Thank you.
That's good to hear. See you tomorrow, Mr. Harrow.
Bye. It's an older model built for office work and the occasional social media brawl. Did it say brawl or
Break you
browse?
open if I have to.
The source of the clang is a young woman beating up an old vending machine. For some unknown reason, looking at her makes you even more nervous. Okay. Can I talk to her or no? Are we blocked? Yeah, just get away from her. We're too anxious to even speak to her.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Yeah, you're horrifyingly scary, lady.
Spit it out already! Come on, you thief!
Well, that means we can't get water to have this, this pill. All the attention of the girl behind the counter is being hogged by the ongoing phone call.
Of course it's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead. We can't...
Oh god, I refuse to do this again, guys. She pauses for a second.
Hold on, I have someone on the other line.
Oh.
Hello, reception? Oh, what can I do for you, Dr. Fink? If it's about the Wi-Fi,
She pauses again and directs her gaze towards you.
Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
In an instant, the realization dawns on you. Because of your crying outburst at the end of the session, Dr. Fink must have just warned the receptionist of your condition. I smile. She smiles back at you as she touches the button again.
Hello? I'm very sorry. I will have to call you back later. Bye.
She ends the call and turns to you.
Hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
She continues in the same breath without waiting for your
Everything is in
answer.
perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's get you into your room.
Her voice is full of enthusiasm.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything's ready for you. And
She raises her hand, holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
this is your key card.
Thank you. You stretch out your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but
I
instead
see
she
you're
continues.
confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Suddenly, she curtails her excitement as if she's remembered something.
You must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing it sometime.
Here.
She hands over the key card and puts some kind of document
I'll
on the
just need
counter.
your signature.
Oh God, we have to read the document first, all over again. Oh God. Oh God. This is so
are you
embarrassing.
a lawyer, perhaps?
No. You read the whole document and do your best to find a loophole, anything that they can use against you, but alas, you can't find anything.
Thank you for your trust, sir.
She says with a barely visible
I'm
smirk.
here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Bye. So creepy. Wait, hold on. Was this wheelchair here last time? Too conveniently placed, like bait for whoever's next to stumble. Was that there last time as well?
I'll break you open if I have to.
Also, why does it sound like that outside? It's 8 p.m.
Spit it out
The
already.
sun's setting, I guess, at 8. I'm gonna try the doorknob. It's locked. Okay, I was just checking because we're apparently paranoid. Why am I afraid of unpack? Oh my God. Is this therapy the game? I mean, yeah, but you know. Reading a document before signing it is not paranoia. It's just common sense. So Zanzibar, I don't know if you were here for the first time that we did it. But we've done that already. And so that's what I was referencing it. Because I would also read through everything before signing it. But we've already read it. So now it's just the extra. Your dusty suitcase, the smallest one you own, is lying on the folded sheets. Even thinking about unpacking right now is making you feel terrified. Why am I afraid of unpacking? Perhaps you're scared of what you might find inside, or maybe worried that by unpacking, you accept that you're going to stay here for some time. What could be inside that's so scary? You. Fuck you, game. What the fuck? Well, let's avoid that. Pack it up. PBTV pack it. And we're gonna go sit in the chair instead. As soon as your butt touches the frayed armchair seat, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. All you want is to sleep, but unnerving relentlessness is gnawing at you from the inside like a colony of termites munching on a piece of dead wood. We're going to stare at our suitcase in anxious apprehension. It's full of my stuff. Stuff? Clothes, phone charger, toothbrush might as well be empty. But it isn't. And it won't ever be without your help. Bro, our actual baggage just being in the way of everything right now. This is so good. What the fuck? Why are more people not talking about this game? This is great so far. All right, we're gonna close our eyes and hope sleep will come. Our actual baggage in our way. Oh, I'm not doing this again. I'm gonna put it on silent and ignore it. You silence your phone as the mystery of the caller's identity gently teases you. I would, by the way, I'd literally never be able to do that in real life. I'd have to at least check. And if it was unknown, I would just put it to voicemail. If it's important, they'll call back. All right. And then we're going to we'll mess with our phone this time. And we'll play a quick, this is me playing Balatro at bed. Just one match. Not happening. As soon as the first wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appear on your phone screen, an uneasiness starts building inside of you. Playing this game right now, for some reason, feels a little unsettling. Oh, this was supposed to be relaxing. It's not your fault. You're simply too nervous to play a stressful game like this right now. Well, I guess now we'll try to sleep. And as your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence. But your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Ooh, more thinking. Yeah, like what? Okay, hold on. Let's not do this one yet. Oh, it's too late. We've already clicked on it. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety engulfs you. And we choose to hide. Nothing happened afterwards. Then, suddenly, everything happened again. Everything again, but nothing after. Judging by the careless driving you witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Fink's. We said he seems to be in a hurry. When did this happen? This evening, but later. At least my reflexes still work. Oh yeah, the lightning. As well as your heart. The meaning of what you've just experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird deja vu? The memories seem so real, and yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad, and they were right to send you to Dr. Fink? But what if the careless driver really does show up? What if lightning actually strikes the motel, and the night sky turns red? Mind map intentions. The combination of several specific memories can create an idea, and with enough inspiration or willpower points, you can turn that idea into an intention. Intention opens new dialogue options that will lead you through the journey of completing that intention. Keep in mind that not all that you intend can be successfully achieved. Oh, interesting. Memory or fantasy? How could you remember something that is yet to happen? And again, why would you imagine events so specific? Don't have enough willpower. You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if it is all a fever dream of a lunatic, yet you can't. It's all too much. All you really want to do is forget you ever even had these weird visions. To forget about being here. To forget about the incident. And we stay in the armchair. Seconds feel like minutes, and minutes like hours. Well then, back to the phone. Scroll through your feed, that always makes you drowsy. There's no Wi-Fi though. Yeah, you start scrolling, but every post looks like you've already seen it before. Same old, same old. There's nothing else to do, I guess, but swallow the purple pill. Swallowing a pill without any water is not a pleasant task, true, but getting up only to get some water definitely feels like too much of an effort right now. Ooh. We only have one option. Using saliva as a lubricant, you help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. You have no idea how long it will take until its effects kick in, so there's nothing we can do but wait. We close our eyes. As soon as you close your eyes, the images return again, each one chasing another. But gradually, your thoughts begin to slow down, and your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you. No remorse. Status lost. Anxious apprehension. Was it the purple pill? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Embrace the sweet relief. Like a leaf on the wind, you're tossed this way and that. What the? This game is crazy. What is that? A tiny spark of light seems to have taken root deep inside you. Must have broken away from that mighty forked bolt of brightness, of the lightning, the brightest lightning you ever saw. A spark still without shape, still without purpose, but full of potential. The sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. The speck of energy, now fully grown, is pulsing in your chest. You remember this feeling. Inspirations. You can use these inspiration points in the mind map to turn ideas into intentions. To get inspired, you need to explore and experience something new, no matter how insignificant it seems. But unlike real willpower, inspiration is a fickle thing. Once spent, it is gone for good. This speck of energy, now fully grown, is pulsing in your chest. You remember this feeling. And as you finally recognize what it is, your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier has shattered. What can we do? Anything? You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You must know if the sky really will be set ablaze. You need to see if everything will happen again, and if it does, you need to remember. So get up. Active intentions. Here you can see your active intentions. Select them to see more details about how to complete them. Choosing an intention will open the mind map with that intention in focus. Cool. Let's flip and go. The rain has slackened off, and you see nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that you could put your finger on. If the careless driver visited the motel, he surely left already while you were sleeping. I should have found the strength to get up earlier. Shit, this guilt-ridden thing is not good. Because I'm recognizing all of the dialogue that I actually have with myself still to this day, where I'm thinking like it's, it's just me trying to be a responsible human. No, it's just guilt. It's just guilt. Like, what point I should have found the strength to get up earlier? What does that do for you? Nothing. All right, well, we're going to glance towards the parking lot. Investigate the strange occurrences. Whack. Whack! This is really good. I don't know if you've been here the whole time or if you just arrived, but I kind of feel like I should kick you out and you should play this. We're just playing Brad. It's crazy. As you stare at the reflections on the wet, dark asphalt, the memory begins unfolding in your mind again. He enters the car, starts the engine, and then he hits the transformer while driving in reverse, smashing his rear light before driving away in a cloud of smoke. If this really happened, you may be able to find some evidence down there. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to recommend. So they have VO for the characters, but not reading it. So yeah, I feel you. As you come closer to the transformer, you immediately notice a couple of red plastic shards. There are several small ones scattered all around, translucent triangles, and rhomboids. The largest of them is lying right next to the transformer, shiny and wet, boldly staring at you from the dirty asphalt. The transformer doesn't show any obvious signs of impact. The shard is obviously part of a broken taillight. This means he's been here already. There's no other option. Or is there? See, I don't know if that's indecisive as much as it is just rational. Or is there? It could have been lying here for days from some other vehicle. I'm going to lean into that because that's one of our traits. Could be. If only there was one way to know for sure. There is. As if we start the day over and it's not here. Here it comes! And then, before you can wrap your head around all of this, the skies are once again set ablaze, exactly as you remembered, only confusing you even further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back at Dr. Fink's office in the moment? Will you remember anything? Or was this a one-time thing and the evening will now continue as if nothing has happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze on your wristwatch. It's 8:47 p.m. From now on, you will have the exact time displayed here. Pay attention to it, because in Rue Valley, situations change when the time changes. Characters might leave some locations and arrive at others. Their mood might change, and they might act differently at different times. Fuck off, dude. We have approximately 1 hour. These 1 hour sessions. I'm on to you, Dr. Fink. This is just, God, what's the show we ran? Cerebrum Project. The frenetic sound of the alarm nudges you back to the present.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
I nod.
Mr. Harrell, I am aware of a slight lack of motivation that you may be experiencing right now.
Lack of motivation, but you are motivated. You just need to remember. But I don't want to remember. And why would you? Bury it all deep inside with everything else and never think about it again. Time loop. So what's super interesting is I do think they're presenting it as a time loop, but I think we are in a full-blown metaphor, right? We're stuck in a time loop because that's what it feels like sometimes when you are stuck in a certain place in your life and you're trying to move on or move forward, or you're experiencing a bout of depression, or you've been depressed for, chronic depression for a long time. I'm seeing a lot of these similarities here, right? Like even so more like a brain loop. That's what I think. And even here just now, like, I don't want to remember. Why would you? Bury it all deep inside like the suitcase, remember? Remember when we got rocked by that? The suitcase is on the bed, and the first time we looked at it, it was like toothbrush, clothes, boom, there's nothing in here, really. It doesn't matter. But we don't want to unpack. We have severe anxiety around unpacking. And then the second time we went through the loop, we were able to actually think critically and analyze, why don't I want to unpack? And it was like, well, because, you know, there could be something in that suitcase. Well, what could be in there that's so scary? And then the game said, you. And it's like, holy shit. I have anxiety over something that has happened that has brought me here. We don't know what it is. Yeah. And so I think, but there is an element of this weird purple pill that he's giving us where he's like, don't worry, this is all just herbal supplement, you know, it's fine. It's to help you sleep. I also think it's really interesting that he's in a red shirt and using a red pen. I haven't really looked too much into the color scheme of things here in this game because it really kind of just felt like, oh, it's comic style. It's like, you know, I don't know if they're doing anything in particular with color, but I think the red pen might be a little, you know, very specific on the nose here. A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside interrupts your train of thought. And suddenly, an image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. But like the first rock in an avalanche, it's inevitably followed by others, and more memories start emerging. The receptionist, the thunder, the mysterious driver, and finally that of yourself, standing in front of the transformer under the fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. As you struggle to put the memories in the correct order, your mental fog dissipates and two simple words form on your lips. Time loop. It seems like you're trapped in some sort of time loop where the same 47 minutes repeat over and over. Dr. Fink's voice pulls you from the old motel room.
I don't think I follow, Mr. Harrow. Would you care to elaborate?
You just had to say it out loud. Good luck explaining that. I'm trapped in a time loop. I'm just gonna say it. Well, ain't that the smartest thing to say to a psychotherapist at the end of your first session? He's probably gonna draft you a certificate of sanity right now. Or he could take it metaphorically, the way I sort of kind of mean it, you know? Like, I feel like I'm trapped in a time loop.
I see.
He gives you a concerned look and starts to scribble something in his notebook. You're pretty sure that he wrote down the word crazy at least once. I'm going to lean into being silent and see what he says.
Can you tell me a bit more about this feeling?
Shit, I was really hoping we could pass it off as not fully insane. The next 47 minutes are repeating over and over again. He scribbles down a few more words.
All right. And how does that make you feel?
He doesn't believe you. He thinks you're crazy. You don't believe me.
Mr. Harrow, it doesn't matter if I believe you or not. We are here to understand your situation and take the appropriate actions.
Another scribble. You think I'm crazy? Yes.
Of course not. I'm just keeping notes so we can be on track in our next sessions.
Sure.
For which I think you could use a good night's rest. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
All right.
The exit is behind you. That's the bathroom.
May I use it, please?
Of course.
All right, we're going in. First of all, can we pick up this magazine? Ooh, we can inspect it. Take a look at the last couple of pages. First couple of pages. The first page bears the usual book blabber. Hold on. Sorry, I thought we got another cat visit momentarily. And I thought maybe we were going to get double kitty cuddles. But we did not. So, sad about it. But only momentarily. Oh well. Wait. The absolute stink eye. Oh no. The absolute stink eye that he's just given him right now. Oh no.
Second cuddle of the day.
Sorry, super short cuddles because he doesn't want to stay here while there's roaming happening around. Okay, the first page bears the unusual book blabber, publisher, printer, copyright owner, international standardized book numbers, all the boring stuff. The second page has the author's dedication to Rosemary and her tea. Without both, this book wouldn't exist. Below the print, scribbled by hand, to Gideon. Good fun. You need some of that in your life right now. And an illegible signature. Ooh, we can take the book with us. Or we can, because we're paranoid, open to a random page, read a sentence or two, and try not to spoil yourself. We have to do that. That's one of our traits. Your hand stumbled upon a bookmark somewhere in the middle of the book. A good place to start as any. With a deep sigh of pleasure and relief, she slid off his sweat-drenched body. Okay. You're not sure what's happening or why, but that's how it is when you start reading in the middle of a book. Right, I guess I better not spoil it, and maybe we should start from the beginning. Let's read the blurb on the back cover. Lillian Miller is a decorated veteran detective of Gray City PD. When several prostitutes are found dead and horribly mutilated in the poor areas of the city, Lillian volunteers to go undercover. The hunt for the serial killer will send her into a spiral of fever romance, mystery, and self-discovery. The book must be old given the yellowed and well-thumbed pages. The cover is wrinkled with use, the printing flaking off in places. I don't want to take the book with me, but sure, why not? Fuck it. Let's find a calm and comfortable place to read this gem. I'll read it ironically. No, you won't. No, you won't, bitch. No, you won't. Toothpaste, the roll of toilet paper, and the bottle of Numb Night are still inside. I was just going to take a few sips of it this time around. Woo! All right. And now we're going to leave the bottle. A strong, harsh-tasting liquid fills your mouth. After you swallow it, a dark, nutty, and salty flavor undertone begin emerging. All right. We've stolen a book, guys. And we've had some... Oh my god, we're tipsy. The shock and confusion still reverberate in your mind as you step outside. And then you see her again. The same young woman beating the same old vending machine in the exact same way she did before. A weird calm settles over the confusion, a heavy gloom right behind it. You imagine countless future versions of yourself pushing through this same door. One will burst out in frantic purpose, another will slump in defeat, a third laughs hysterically. with clarity. Each will carry a different plan, a different thought, a different flavor of desperation. Oh, bless me. Sorry. But she will always be the same. She will always be the same, kicking and shouting the same slur of anger at the machine that won't behave. Forever. Damn, dude. We can talk with her now, because we're tipsy! Talk with her? What happened to your lethargy? I grew tired of it and shook it off. Great news, but aren't you too anxious to talk to her? I've never been less anxious in my life. Really? Okay, you got this then. Let's see why she's beating up the machine. Oh god, do we really have to say, why do you need coffee this late? Jesus. Can't we just ask for if she needs help? Ugh. Why do we have to be a dick and assume?
Says the guy who looks like he's had at least 7 cups already.
Okay. She grins.
This would be my first today, believe it or not. Excuse me, but I'll try getting my coffee.
Her words are accentuated with a very loud bang. Is there no other place to get coffee around here?
No, unfortunately not. I'm stuck with this broken piece of antiquity.
She turns her attention back to the machine.
Work, you piece of crap.
Maybe the universe is telling you to switch to tea or something.
And as soon as the universe produces tea that smells, tastes, and feels like coffee, I'm all in. But seriously, what do I do now? I cannot survive what's left of the day without coffee.
Maybe you can fix it. I can fix her. After all, it's just an old machine. Undoubtedly, the malfunction is caused by something mundane. Can we try to fix it?
I'll break you open if I have to.
Undeterred, she continues hitting it. Okay, well. I was just gonna say, this is a nice blue bucket. A mop with a bucket.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Yay! Okay, so here's what we need to do, right? We need to run over here like a lunatic and check to see if there's taillight.
Come on, you thief!
The transformer is buzzing softly. I assume that means there's no crash. Can we take a look at the... Can we do anything? Can we, like, go for a walk? Can we go for a run? The sun still burns as bright as if it was in its zenith, its heat absorbed by the asphalt. Setting off on foot would be as pointless as your dreams. You'll need a car to get anywhere. Jesus. That's rude. Do you think we can get in our car and drive somewhere?
I'll break you open if I have to.
Throughout years of neglect and a few layers of desert sand, you managed to catch a glimpse of your own reflection in the car's window. Are you really thinking of running away? I mean, maybe. Yes, you are. Nothing says I'm in control of my life like flooring it into the great unknown. Or slinking back home. I don't belong here, and this can't be real. The motel creaks around you like it's alive, like it's in on the joke. Creepy as it may be, it's painfully real, boringly, mind-numbingly real. What am I supposed to do now? I just want to leave this godforsaken place. Get off the merry-go-round and dash far away in one direction, or stay and savor every moment over and over again. Who's to say you won't just trade one dump for another, This place kind of suits you. It's broken and run down, rotting from the inside out. A perfect match. Jesus. You know, if they ever do VO for the narration, it'd be so good to do the same text but read differently, like viciously or empathetically, you know? All right, it's gonna not let me go. Okay, yeah. You won't get far without your car. Okay, okay. I guess we'll go in and see if we can
What
get...
do you mean it's settled? I need the transfer me to billing. Why would... No, this isn't about payment. Hello?
All the attention of the girl is occupied by the ongoing phone call. Let's do a social check and try to get her attention. Oh my god, we succeeded! You got this. You failed the first time, but now we've got this. Each attempt is a chance for improvement. Sometimes all it takes is a second try. Shut the fuck up with these like random lines of pure good life vibes. Write it down, okay? Let me say it again. Each attempt is a chance for improvement. Sometimes all it takes is a second try. That is fucking great. Let me get my little book, okay? Because I'm going to start taking notes. What was the other one that fucked us up? Other than the suitcase? I can't remember, but there was some good stuff in here already. Okay. Sometimes all it takes is a second try. Sorry for interrupting, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Spread your hands in an excuse me gesture. We are? We're in a hurry?
Listen, I have to go now. So let's yeah, we'll have to manage without it today. I know. Sorry. Bye.
Are we in a hurry? She looks at you and at first seemingly ignores your plea, but several moments later you hear her saying,
Hey, listen, I have to go now. So let's yeah, we'll have to manage without it today. I know. Sorry. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
oh my god. Do we say, yes, I'm ready to check in, or do we say I'm trapped in a time loop? I think we go with, okay, I'm ready to check in, and I am going to
All right then. Let's get you into your
stand
room.
up and go pet the shit out of Mac real quick. Who is laying on top of the cat tray with his leg out. Okay, super cute. And I'm back already. Look at that. Lightning! All right. Then... let's see. Let's get you into your room. Perfect.
So, number 6, the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card.
I'm gonna wait for her to hand us the key card.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
I'm just gonna let her finish,
Actually,
dude.
one reason, to
I
be
can't be
perfectly
rude.
honest, the guest just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks. So yes, we decided to use electronic keycards. Cost us a lot to implement. But now, when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic. How great is that? It makes my life so much easier. So,
We
here's your
nod
key
and
card,
smile
and I'll need
politely.
your signature here.
Okay. Oh my god, look, we can just sign the document. It doesn't even let us read it, but maybe that's because we've read it multiple times already.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
All right. Look at that, guys. We did it. Let's go read this romance novel. Is that like a dog? Should we go check out the dog? God, this game is beautiful. Hot damn. Should we... Wait, hold on. Should we knock on a door and say hi to people? The door marked with the number 5. You wait for a while, but nothing happens. All right. We knocked. Nothing happened. Oh my god, the animation of him going down the stairs. It's so good. Let's knock on some of the doors. This door is the one to the office, right? Yeah. Check the label on the reddish button. It reads drinking water for the people of Rue Valley, free of charge. Courtesy of Coral Destiny. What? All right, we've got our bottled water. The keycard lock feels out of place. Too modern for a door this old and battered. Interesting. I was just gonna knock and say hello. The gleaming new lock protects nothing but silence on the other side. Okay. The paint is peeling from the wood door, but number 6 is shiny, new, and chrome. And here we are back in the hotel room again. Let's try to interact with the suitcase. On the folded sheets lays a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase, the smallest one you own. We just put it away, dude. We don't even unpack. We don't even interact with it now. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, let's see if we can sit and read. We're going to sit down. Oh. Well, can we... All right, hold on. Get up. We have a mind map as well here. Leave this godforsaken place. It's repulsive, this place, isn't it? Oh, we don't want to commit to that. Ooh, intention. The vending machine seems to be stuck. Oh, yes. Apparently, the lack of coffee is turning some people into monsters. Maybe you can do something about it. Yeah, let's try to fix it. Not enough willpower, of course, because to do something proactive only takes 2 willpower, but running away only takes 1. Oh, this game is so good. Fuck off. All right, we're going to kill some time with this book, guys. And we're going to read it all the way through until the loop ends. I'm not even going to bother with anything else. After the obligatory special thanks, author, editor, and publisher notes, you reach the page where the story begins. Her fingers trembled as she took out a cigarette from a case and lit it up. Maybe the nicotine and burning chemicals will mask the stench coming from the alley. Maybe. In all her 9 years in Gray City's PD, she never saw or smelled anything like this. Yep, dead less than a day, but smells like a week's worth of decomposition. Hard to tell until we find all of her body parts. Even Jerry Vetter, the grizzled and nearly retired medical examiner, wasn't left unfazed by the gruesome crime. Blackness started to engulf Lillian's vision as another dizzy spell was coming upon her. Not half as bad as you thought. Maybe you should get comfortable. It seems like it's going to be a long ride. We get comfy and continue reading. That's not getting comfy. We should be on a chair. Oh. Oh man, to just sit and read the whole day away. As the half-decently written words carry you through the story, your internal clock nudges you back to reality. That's enough for now. It's time. Oh, shit! You are getting used to this. A fire in the sky, loud noise, your typical Sunday. You close your eyes. The checkout, oh. You tried to leave this damn motel and all that therapy nonsense behind, but everything kept falling apart. Really? Oh yeah, with the snakes. That's it this time. I'll hold to wake up.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes. Sorry, but I have to go now.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Holy shit! We can leave right away.
You open if I have to.
Not coming any closer until the angry woman leaves. Can we talk to her? We have no status effects. Okay, we can't offer to fix the vending machine. Can we drive away? Can we freak out and drive? Drive north. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Get it out already.
Oh, we're here at 8:03 p.m. This is interesting. Each bollard bears a Coral Destiny logo, faintly glowing in the dim light, branding with a purpose. They'll slap their name on anything. What's next? Giant logos projected onto the overpass while some futuristic speaker drones. Please remain calm and wait for the roadblock to end. And a vending machine robot rolls up, offering complimentary hydration courtesy of Coral Destiny, plus a smiling pamphlet dispenser. That was oddly specific. And a little terrifying. Oh my god, is it a reference to a future game? Because that would be awesome. Oh, this seems crazy dangerous. Don't try this at home, kids. Oh, you did such a good job, buddy. Okay. After however many hours, Mac has returned to laying against the wall. You'll have to continue slogging it on foot. Walk the rest of the way? Sure. Where are we going? Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Your screen simply reads unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone masking the identity of the mysterious caller. I put it on silent and ignore it. Dude, this is crazy. Slouching like an old relic, the corroded frame reveals only 2 words: Apex Ore. Neglected, overlooked, and maybe a little sorry for itself. Kind of like us. Us or the thing. Whatever it once said, it's buried under layers of sloppy graffiti. Let's follow the red lights, yeah? Oh, a flower! Oh my god, we're in Ryan Gosling Drive. What's happening? I'm going to look at the flower first. Oh, there's somebody over here. What the fuck? One has to wonder how a flower ended up in such a forsaken stretch of concrete. What seed decided this was the perfect spot to take root, sprout, and bloom? I must be witnessing an act of evolution. It looks that way. Plants, in their infinite grit, have started siphoning nutrients from concrete. There's no shortage of the stuff. Wherever humans stomp around, that gray crust follows. Either that or a stray gust of wind slipped just enough dirt into some tiny crack to give it life. Which do you find more believable? It was probably just the wind helping it out. Life sprouts and withers, caught in its own brief flicker. Meanwhile, concrete remains until the desert claims it in the end. One day it might be all dust, save for a stubborn bloom or 2 that refused to die quietly. You have to admit, it's incredible that a flower sprouted from concrete. Who knew that such a small thing could teach such a large lesson? Ooh, we got an inspiration from that. Like a snowflake resting on scorched earth, this car sticks out from the cracked asphalt of Rue Valley. It's either brand new or kept extremely neat. Inside, you see everything is in its place. Handbrake pulled, gear shift in neutral, steering wheel perfectly straight. Keys even in the ignition. Wait a minute. Keys in the ignition? Does that mean the car is unlocked? There's only one way to find out. As you grab the door handle, the softest click informs you that the door is in fact open. But come on, you're not going to steal someone's car, are you? Of course not. I mean, are we role-playing Brad or not? What's going on here? What is up here?
Yes, Richard. I don't care.
Oh, some kind of token appears in her hand, spinning from finger to finger. A brief pause follows while she listens to Richard, daggers shining in her eyes.
Give me just a moment.
Then the daggers point towards you.
Do you always eavesdrop on the conversations of strangers so flagrantly? Or am I a special case? If you've come for the bar, the entrance is right there. Just remember to wipe the sand from your shoes. Wipe at least 3 times.
What? Oh my god! It's an angry and emotional Delilah.
Or, if you didn't come for a drink, move exactly 5 yards away from me.
Sorry. I'll back off.
At least 5 yards.
There's a whole firing squad behind the lady's eyes. You have no choice but to move away. She continues talking in a hushed voice, still casting an occasional glance towards you. Fun. I was not expecting this, I'll tell you that. Any mystery around this congregation would be a stretch. I'm looking at the cactus. Practically a postcard cactus straight out of the cliche desert. There's a bar here, guys. What? There's also stairs down. This way leads down into the desert. You see some farm or a ranch there in the distance. Ooh, we can walk down there, or we can say, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is so cool. I was not expecting this much detail. Cooper belts. It hums with a quiet pride, washing its surroundings with a neon glow that makes even the air feel styled. The name blends with the rocky terrain. The sign, however, refuses to. Is that sign trying to show off? It looks like it. Let's go inside! What? Oh my god! The annoying sound from the arcade machine is both repulsive and inviting. I'm gonna wait. I'm looking at all of the things that we can do. We can sit at the bar, we can read something, we can play pool, we can go upstairs, we can talk to the barman. Can we play the piano? An old-looking piano seems older than the furniture in this bar. Oh my gosh, you guys, what? Let's look at the post here. A list of rules for a bar in the middle of nowhere. Now that is intriguing. You focus on the ones that stand out for one reason or another. Do not touch the piano. Dancing only with permission and for an adequate reason. 1 napkin per drink. No leaning over the counter. Bar stool occupancy time limit. Wi-Fi access is reserved for paying customers only. This includes all forms of physical contact. Even cleaning is forbidden. Only authorized musicians and piano tuners are allowed to touch it. Why does the piano need a tuner if no one plays it? Just because you aren't authorized doesn't mean there aren't others who are. The piano's waiting for those few who can play or tune it. Dancing only with permission and for an adequate reason. What counts as an adequate reason, though? A wedding, probably? Childbirth? What? Sure, that seems special enough. Just be sure to have the paperwork to prove it. And 1 napkin per drink, what's that about? Each drink comes with exactly 1 napkin. You can request more, but they might be denied if your request is deemed excessive. Wait, are people seriously abusing napkins so much that a rule is necessary? If napkin abuse warrants a rule, maybe that says more about human nature than you'd like to consider. Chaos, even in the little things. Oh my god, there's a shitload of this. Let's just skip to the end, or maybe skimming through it will be worth it, just in case. Skimming through it is, then. No leaning over the counter. Leaning over the bar counter is considered intrusive. Please stay seated or stand at a respectful distance. Guess they think I'm going to reach over and start making my own drinks. With that mountain of a bartender, who would even try to act intrusive? The man looks like he could knock you out with a single glare. As for the time limit, no guest may occupy a bar stool for longer than 45 minutes without placing a new order. Time will be monitored. Okay, I guess I'll have to start taking a speed drinking lesson. It's a dangerous game, but apparently necessary in this establishment. Let's see who the genius behind all this is. Maybe I already met the author of these rules. The rules are signed Anita Lopez. We're upset. Frozen mid-launch in a space-themed haze. There was no rule about touching the jukebox. Now this is something you haven't seen in a long time. An old-school jukebox. The kind that hums softly like a sleeping animal. To top it all off, it plays CDs. The best part? It's still on. Still glowing. Still alive. Every CD is an album, and judging by the layout, they're listed in the exact order they were fed into this hungry, metallic gut. Smoke and Ashes by Mudflower Brigade. Broken Headlights and Half-Smoked Dreams by Leela Ray and the Drifters. Quantum Lullabies by Dr. Octavia's Paradox Ensemble. Midnight Shift by Petty Gold. Obviously, we got to go with Quantum Lullabies by Dr. Octavia's Paradox Ensemble. You remember this one. Experimental sonic chaos packaged as genius. Raved about by critics. It's kind of embarrassing to admit, but you wrote an article about them without listening to a single track. Oh, geez. Not my best professional moment. I didn't realize we were a writer. At least you admit it. Regret is the entry fee to the Hall of Grown-Ups. Yo! What? Don't worry, I'm writing it down. Not bad. I thought it was actually going to play it. Smoke and Ashes by Mudflower Brigade. This one featuring the infamous hit Gutter Saints, the anthem of 2023, played everywhere until your ears bled guitar riffs. You hated that song. Not at first, but it became background noise for the year you tried to forget. To be honest, it was a rough time. I was juggling a lot of shit. Life spins vinyl and skips tracks. You just tried to keep up. Oh, no way. You know Broken Headlights and Half-Smoked Dreams by Leela Ray and the Drifters. This is your childhood. This is family road trips, old highway lights sliding past the window like ghosts. Oh man, they used to play this in the car all the time on repeat. Nostalgia wraps itself in music. It's not just an album, it's a postcard from a life you didn't know you missed until now. Midnight Shift by Petty Gold. Never heard of it. Most likely some ambient filler. The kind you put on when there's no crowd to keep the silence from echoing off the walls. It could be a hidden gem. Or it's probably a complete snooze fest. I'm going to go for it could be a hidden gem. You never know. The only way to find out is to listen. And isn't that true for everything? Now comes the hard part, deciding which album to play. Let's try something new, except I definitely wanted to do Quantum Lullabies, but we haven't heard of this one, so. I didn't see any rule against using the jukebox lie. What do you mean? We didn't, did we? Hey, who gave you permission to touch that jukebox? You haven't read the rules? I thought it was the piano. What? I didn't see any rule against using the jukebox. Lie. Well, now you know. Turn it off politely if possible. What? The silence hits you harder than expected. It clings to your skin, in your mouth. The aftertaste is bitter, ash and iron, and yet it was worth it. Sometimes you have to poke the rules to remember you're still capable of shaking the walls. What are you talking about? I swear it was just the jukebox. No fun allowed, period, are what the rules say now. Okay. The fuck? Does that mean we probably can't play pool either, huh? The huddled balls cling together, patient as prey before yawning black holes. Rows of weather-beaten planks stand ready, eagerly waiting for the day the crowd's backsides will return. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. That's a neat, you know, performance thing. Rust kissed from long days in the elements, it does its best to hold firm. Maybe there's a performance here on one of the days, you know?
Those protein shakes are starting to cause permanent damage, Travis. You can't seriously suggest that I just let her do whatever.
Hey, just trying to help and give you a different angle.
Believe me, I've considered every possible angle.
A token appears in her hand and starts spinning from finger to finger. Then she turns towards you, her eyes a pair of icy daggers.
Understand this is a public space, but this is a private talk. Move exactly 5 yards away and let us finish.
The bartender gives you a look that's a heterogeneous cocktail of, I'm sorry, bro, and you kind of deserved it. Heterogeneous. Sorry for bothering you.
Apology accepted. Remember, exactly 5 yards.
You can't help but wonder, is this her normal self or is this a tonight special? I can tell you right now, bro, it's pretty normal, probably. Okay, cool. Should we sit for a drink? The chair invites your butt cheeks, and you can't wait to casually lean on the bar. With the squeaking friction between your pants and the leather seat, you place yourself on a surprisingly comfortable chair. So you're trapped in an ever-repeating 47 minutes. There has to be an explanation. Sure, but where to start? You're stuck in a random place and time. Nothing seems to happen, and yet too many things do happen to know them all. Small events, insignificant, forgettable stuff. Yet still, you have to observe everything, everywhere, all at once. Then somehow discern the important stuff from the background noise and remember it. Your memory is the only tool you have at your disposal. Information is the key to solving this. So I just observe and do nothing? You could do stuff too, sure. It's just that sitting on your ass and watching things unravel is much easier. No willpower required. I'm gonna wait until something interesting happens. It's hard not to be distracted by the woman's intimidating appearance and the bartender's muscle ratio, but you manage to let time pass. Well, we gotta order something, right? After a while, ooh! The lady ends her conversation with the big guy and starts to leave. As she heads up the stairs, a stocky man in his 50s, completely drenched, appears in the entrance. And as he takes a seat in one of the tables, you realize it's 8:43 p.m. 4 more minutes until the sky sets ablaze. It's unlikely something else worthy of note will happen before then. That's right, best to use these 4 minutes here. Best to wait until the end. Every minute counts. Wait 4 more minutes. Well, I'll use the 4 minutes here. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna talk to this guy, can I? No, I can't. Okay.
Hey, welcome to Kuiperbelt.
The man gives you a smile full of glistening white teeth. There's a certain vibrancy in his rosy cheeks, like he's so full of life he'll just burst.
I'm Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink.
So she seems a bit prickly. Is that normal for her?
Yeah, she's tough. No question about it. In every sense. She can lay down the law, push you around when she feels like it, and I'm alright with that. It's part of what pulls me to her, along with everything else.
So... But
for one reason or another, she's been really mean to me today.
I'm sorry to hear that. Instead of answering, he just nods, lost in thought, like he's turning something over, weighing it quietly in the depths of his mind.
Hey, mind if I ask you something? I could use a fresh set of eyes on this.
Shoot.
As you probably figured out yourself, it's about how Anita's been acting today. I can handle her being tough. Everyone's entitled to a rough day. But it's not every day you find out someone you love just pulled a huge sum out of your bank account. And even that I could tolerate, but when I asked for an explanation, all she gave me was a trust me.
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Oh boy. I kind of want to continue the conversation, but I don't want this. I'm worried that this is going to be like, you should just trust her, bro.
I agree. But I've got the feeling there's no point in pushing it any further. So what do you think of this whole mess? Any ideas?
I don't want to sound like I'm sticking my nose into your personal business.
Well, I asked you for an opinion, didn't I?
Shit! Oh no, we're blocked by secretive. We can't actually talk to him, so we have to say I'm not really in the mood to share my insights.
I see. Okay then. Anyway, appreciate the input. I've got some things to
What
take care
input?
of
There was
around
no
here.
input
Hit me
other
up if you
than
need a drink.
not acceptable. Okay, yeah, get me a drink.
Sure thing. What do you want? Our bar is top-notch. Not even Bothwood has some of the stuff we have.
A numb night on the rocks. This is crazy, by the way, that the alcohol is called Numb Night. Come on. The man turns, grabs a bottle from the rack, and pours you drink over his shoulder, all in one quick liquid motion. Not a drop stains the countertop.
Here. First one's on the house.
Cheer him with your drink and down it. You're not from around here, are you?
My accent gave me away, right? When I first came here, I had the hardest time adjusting to the way people talk. It's just so thick. Man, oh man. Let me tell you, it doesn't get easier with time. I've been here a while. And what brings you here? Sorry if I'm prying, but you're obviously a stranger.
I'm here for therapy.
Oh man. Good luck with that.
It's visible on his face. He wants to know more, but he's stopping himself.
Listen, next drink's on me. I think you need it. Okay then, I'll leave you to it. I got stuff to do. Just call me if you need to top up.
Oh my god. The stocky man. You saw him at the Kuiper Belt, completely drenched. There's a mystery to solve, guys. Anita, a huge hat lady, seems to be a bit of a control freak with a razor-sharp tongue, ready to lash out at anyone, you included. She has some kind of token she constantly twirls in her hand. After the conversation with the bartender, she goes to the roof at 8:43 p.m. The car just stands there, door open and keys in the ignition. No, I'm not setting that intention. Are you kidding me? I'm definitely gonna eavesdrop. All right, we've acquired the intention to eavesdrop on Anita. Nothing wrong with that, guys, right? Right, guys? Okay, should we follow Anita up to the rooftop and be super weirdo? Yes, let's go. What does she have to say? She stares far into the distance. Can we talk to her? She obviously doesn't want you here. Okay, fine. Well, but why is she doing that, though? Is she... It's 8:46. Don't we lose time at 9? Or 8:49? You don't really need it since you've already made it this far. I'm gonna walk down the road. We'll see what happens. The world might end here in a minute. So cool. This game is so neat. Wow.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes. And I have a question. Of course, Mr. Harrow. Feel free to ask anything. Could you help me make sense of a dream I had? A dream? The doctor raises his left eyebrow, seemingly intrigued at your question. Perhaps it'd be better to do it during tomorrow's session, as a comprehensive analysis requires time that we don't have at hand right now. I worry I might forget some of the details if we wait until tomorrow. Well, I guess we can at least make a start today, focusing on what the most vivid aspects, and we'll continue with the deeper exploration tomorrow. All right, please go ahead and share your dream. I'm going to share the dream about checking out of the motel. And that's when I woke up, very thirsty. Dr. Fink nods his head, looking at you intensely. Thank you for sharing that with me, Mr. Harrow. The suitcase, the struggle with the checkout forms, and the malfunctioning vending machine, they all seem to be significant. Would you like to share your thoughts on any of them? Oh God, all three of these are so good. The suitcase was supposed to be simple, just my things, but it felt alive. We've unpacked the suitcase, right? The suitcase is our own anxiety, our own past, that we've kind of compartmentalized, packed away, and refused to look at. It's tied up tight in the suitcase, right? The checkout form was impossible to fill out. The more I tried, the more the ink consumed everything. That's us, wanting to leave, but knowing deep down that the more we try to leave without solving the problem, the harder it's going to be until we can't see or feel or do anything. Number 3 is I was so thirsty, but the vending machine just took my money and gave nothing back again and again. And that is like us. We're potentially thirsty for change, thirsty for life, thirsty for anything. But everything that we're doing, our routine, is just taking that energy and giving nothing back again and again. And we have to try something different. I think I'm going to go with 2. What do you think the form represents in the process of leaving? It's proof that I was here, that I'm done. And the ink? What does it mean that it spread and ruined your writing? Yeah, it's like my own hand was betraying me. By leaving early, I'm ruining it. So naturally, you snatched another form and started over. But even on the new form, the ink seeped through. What does that tell you? That I always mess it up no matter what. But nevertheless, you continued writing on a form that was already ruined. Why not just leave it? Then it wouldn't be over. It would be like I was never really here. You felt compelled to complete a process that was, by that point, utterly meaningless. You wrote in black on black, a perfect metaphor for an empty gesture. What I hear is a man who needs to be able to tell himself, I did everything I was supposed to do, even when your actions had no effect. The performance of the task itself was crucial. It allows you to confirm a fatalistic conclusion that you always mess it up and the outcome was inevitable from the start. Now, let's touch upon the other elements of your dream. Wow, that's crazy good. The suitcase was supposed to be just simple, but it felt like it was alive. What does it mean for a suitcase to feel alive? It jerked like something was inside trying to get out. And when it opened, your belongings had become snakes. What does that transformation suggest to you? They weren't my things anymore. They were free. You said your first instinct was to slam the lid shut to contain it. Why not just leave it there? Oh my God, just leave it? What if someone else saw? That's so revealing. Oh my God. So the problem wasn't the danger itself, but its visibility. Dude, I wonder so much what would happen if you went, because you're describing the person now, like what their anxiety is, right? The problem isn't the danger, but that someone might see my baggage that I'm carrying. Your solution was to make it disappear. Mr. Harrow, there's no shame in your reaction. You responded instinctively to a perceived threat in the way that you felt most natural to you. Containment is a familiar strategy, But when we consistently choose to bury our problems rather than to face them, we are merely postponing a confrontation. Let's move on to the other symbol for now. I was so thirsty, but the vending machine just took my money and gave nothing back, again and again. How did it feel to be promised relief of a basic need and then consistently be denied it? Frustrating. It felt like a stupid, cruel joke. And yet, your response was to insert another coin, and then another. What were you hoping would change? I thought maybe this time it would just work. That it had to eventually. So you continued the same action with the same tool, expecting a different result. Why not stop? Why not walk away and find water somewhere else? And admit I wasted all that money, or it was the only option available. We're going to do a different mental train of thought this time. Seems like you'd rather exhaust yourself in a battle you know you're losing than disengage and admit the strategy is flawed. You became so focused on getting what you deserved that your real goal, to quench your thirst, was completely forgotten. This is a dangerous kind of denial, Mr. Harrow, because it masquerades as perseverance. You are convincing yourself that sheer stubbornness is a virtue, but it's actually just hiding from the fact that your chosen solution is broken. The doctor's gaze pierces through your soul. Now, let us consider the dream as a whole. Each scenario you encountered an obstacle, and in each you chose a similar path. When faced with a terrifying truth, you chose to contain it. When faced with a futile process, you chose to complete the empty ritual. When faced with a broken solution, you chose to repeat it. The common thread here is not the nature of the obstacles, but your reflexive response to them. Your subconscious is illustrating the very strategy you use to avoid confronting what is really troubling you. Literally describing the entire game and like the time loop and everything as well. You have no idea what is truly troubling me, Dr. Fink. I cannot tell what specific burdens you carry, no, but I can see the weight of them in your steadfast refusal to admit they even exist. That refusal is the one problem that makes all others impossible to address. Until you can face that, you will remain stuck, endlessly performing what you believe needs to be done, without ever addressing what actually needs to be done. He pauses for a moment. Tell me, have you considered that the incident, the one that led you here, wasn't some isolated random event, but the result of built-up tensions? Oh, this is so good. We can say that's irrelevant. I won't talk about the incident. This analysis was a waste of time. We're just upset and deflecting and avoiding, running away. Or we can say, I asked you to make sense of the dream, not to diagnose me. I need a solution for the loop, not a lecture about how my own mind is the problem, which is exactly your own mind is the problem. We're stuck in a loop. I'm going to go with 1. And he says, your refusal to even entertain the possibility that your mind is trying to show you something is the very wall you keep crashing into. You'll either find it in you admit to this, or things are not going to get better. Not here, and certainly not out there. He glances at the clock.
That's it for today.
Whew!
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. And we get up. Bardis, thank you so much for 83 months. Oh my god. Okay. We read the book all the way through before. I do think I'm going to do this here. We're going to take a few sips of the whiskey. Which is crazy.
Come on, you thief!
Okay, we can't do anything here yet, which is fine. Can we leave again? Oh no, we're tipsy. Let's not do that.
Hi, yes, my problem again?
It's so good,
Rue
Vardis.
Valley Motel, Coral Destiny antenna. Yes, okay.
Okay, we're stuck here. Should we just wait until the loop ends? I'm so curious what happens if we do that. You try your best to let the time pass. Dude, that's crazy. This is probably the last time you'll kill time like this. It's just too boring. Yeah. So what? Oh, it didn't work. Okay. A picture of a huge rocket and a group of people in red jumpsuits cheering with bottles of water. Above it all, the Coral Destiny logo. On the other side is a picture of an endless desert. The caption at the bottom reads, "Free bottled water for the people of Rue Valley." Okay. Take the leaflet with us this time. And then we leave. We don't have a key to our room, so that's fine. Will it let us drive while tipsy? It does. Oh my god. Holy shit. Time for a ride again. I wonder if we crash if we drive while tipsy. Let's see what happens.
Give me my coffee, you jerk.
Oh yeah, look at that. We can't. Oh my god, I'm so glad they did that. Holy shit. We drove south. What is this? The incident. The door slides shut slowly, so slowly, and the world narrows to this metal box. You had to leave the apartment and go down to the corner store, as you haven't eaten all day. The tiny cabin amplifies the fact that you haven't showered in a week. Yes, it's disgusting, but there's just no time for any of it. You have to finish the article. The deadline was impossible from the start, but you took it anyway because it's good money, meaning you could maybe, finally, work on your own script next month and prove to everybody you are still an artist, not just a content mill, soon to be replaced by AI. I've been telling myself that I'll work on my script next month for years. The elevator begins its descent, but then stops abruptly just one floor below. Mrs. Gable's floor. She brought you soup when you first moved in, and you'd seen her in the hall last week, but pretended you were on the phone, just to avoid the concern in her eyes. You couldn't handle the kindness. You didn't bring the phone this time, though, as you only planned a quick visit to the store, but the door doesn't open on her floor anyway. Instead, the elevator changes its mind and starts going up. But upon reaching your floor again, it halts and immediately heads back down, the door never opening. What kind of sorcery is this? At Mrs. Gable's floor, the elevator reverses course once again. Without your phone, there's only one option. Panic? Not yet. Try the emergency call button first. All right, we press the button. Oh, the button on the vending machine. Right? That big weird button. You expect a call with somebody, but instead get a recorded, static-filled voice announces that maintenance was notified of elevator malfunction and will be there within the hour. An hour, the deadline is in 3. Interesting. So, of course, we have a receptionist who's on the phone and can't get help with a maintenance issue. The article is still a mess. A salad of words you'd written and deleted a dozen times, every word a testament to your incompetence, every sentence a fraud's confession. But it was not always like this. You had more than enough shining moments during your diverse content writing career, remember? Okay. Oh, gross. We're going to go with 3. The entire launch campaign from blog posts to social media for the now iconic Numb Night, which back then was still known as Numb Night. A long-form investigative piece on the hidden art of watchmaking for a prestigious men's magazine that won a minor industry award. Ghostwriting a CEO's thought leadership column that was syndicated across 3 major business platforms. A series on elevator safety for an engineering digest that was later cited in a national safety guideline. Elevator safety. That's it. I know how to fix this. Right. The gig was from years back, but you researched it like a pro. You still know how it works. There should be wiring behind the interior access panel, and if you access it, you may be able to manually reset the elevator. If you jam your apartment key into the edge of the control panel, the plastic creaks, then splinters. The panel swings open, revealing a tangle of delicate wires, blue and green, carrying this disturbed machine's life current. Slice through the green and blue wires with your apartment key. The wires offer no resistance, as if made of silk. The elevator stops, and for a single weightless second, you feel like a winner. But a red light on the panel starts flashing, followed by sharp, piercing alarm. The machine is not crying for help, but announcing to the world, here he is inside me, a vandal, a weirdo, a terrorist. Panic begins to coil in your gut. The hunger, the alarm, the deadline, the guilt, the catastrophic walls pressing in. Claustrophobic. You have to get out, now. Find the main power cables and tear them to silence the machine. You know exactly where to look. Your eyes lock onto the thick insulated cables. You jam your key against the ancient black sheath of the main power cable, heaving and twisting with all your might. It takes some effort, but the already damaged insulation soon tears with a rubbery shriek, exposing the heavy copper within. You grind the key, mashing the live wires together. A torrent of sparks erupts, a fountain of angry, spitting gold, scalding your hands and raining down on your clothes, smelling of burnt metal and silent thunder. Okay, that explains the thunder as well and the lightning strike. The shredded insulation, now a blackened, melting wound, begins to smoke. The toxic smell of charred plastic fills your lungs. A flame appears on the shredded insulation and begins to climb. The main building fire alarm soon joins the chorus. Oh God, did we set fire to our building? A deep roaring wail. The cabin becomes an oven. As your pores open, a stale stench permeates the air, and you remember again you haven't showered in a week. The smoke thickens into a solid, choking blackness. Your head spins, the world tilting on its axis, as your lungs scream for clean air. The last thing you register is a rhythmic pounding against the door. A garbled shout. We have a man in here! He needs assistance! Oh God, we fucking blew up our building. We caught fire to our building. God damn. Okay, let's take a look around here. Max gas. Whoa. What the hell? Hang in there, cat poster. In front of you is a plain old school poster showing a tiny cat clinging to a narrow branch, paws barely hanging on. Below that precarious feline, the words, hang in there, convey a straightforward message of encouragement in heavy block letters. Interesting. I haven't seen a motivational poster like this in ages. They come and go. One decade they're nostalgia, kitsch, and the next they're everywhere again. Rinse and repeat. Maybe that's how I should approach my own predicament. The kitten found itself in trouble, dangling on a branch, but it treats the whole mess like an adventure, refusing to give up. Kitten, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Jesus Christ, the way that I actually think that way sometimes. Oh my God. The cat looks like the type that will forgive most anyone, at least most of the time. All right, kitty, I'll hang in there. For a moment, you'd swear the cat winks back, only for reality to remind you it's just your imagination. So many flavors to choose from, yet none that you like. Fucking okay. The monitor cycles through cameras covering every inch of the gas station inside and out. No wonder Maxine rarely leaves the counter, if ever. The monitor loops your own image back at you, an endless recursion of watching yourself on the screen. Ooh. Glossy stacks that waste time and money, time loop or not. They look delicious, but there's no expiration date in sight. Though she meets your gaze, the woman chews on something viciously for a few moments before she acknowledges your existence.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car of yours, or you want something else? We got no booze, mind you.
What's wrong with my car? It's ideal for the
Sure
city.
it is, for that narrow rat labyrinth you call streets. Out here you need a vehicle with a little more muscle.
Okay, well, maybe that wasn't a good start. Hi, I'm Eugene.
Maxine K.
She accepts your handshake, and her grip is stronger than a hydraulic press.
And before you ask, yeah, I named the station after myself, Max Gas.
Oh, I get the joke. You want your customers to get max gas.
To be honest with you, I didn't give that much thought to it. The name just made sense to me. I wanted to have something of my own, and I wanted it to be known.
Oh, wow. This is why I always felt like shit when I had to use pseudonyms for my articles. Is it really even mine then? Huh.
Pseudonyms? Articles? You just continued a story that was already underway in your own head.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Whack, are you still here? Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We have to take a screen grab of this. Just this part here. Okay. That's it. I was a content writer, and I was forced to use fake names for articles that I wrote.
I know what pseudonym means, thanks very much. And this content writing thing sounds much like lying to me, but you do have a point. One must stake a claim to what they own, otherwise outsiders just gonna take it all. I reckon this might look strange to you, but my family used to own this whole place from the mountains and the source of the River Roo to the canyon that goes to Gray City. But the only thing that's left out of all is the ranch house up north. And from the whole large family, the only ones that's still alive are Pops, Alex, and me.
Wow, a whole ranch house just for the three of you?
Yes, and I don't know how you city people live in those rat holes of yours. Space is what a human needs. An empty space is the only thing we have left. You didn't come here to listen to me rambling about the sad history and state of the K family. What can I do you for?
No, please continue. This brought a thin, transient smile.
Well, my great-grandpops came to this land some 130-odd years ago with nothing but a herd of cattle and a desire to make a name for himself. Maynard K was his name. Slowly, with hard work and a lot of sweat and blood, he purchased the whole valley from the state. Made it his own. Our family filled its coffers and prospered and built a magnificent ranch manor house.
Why do I sense a butt in there?
'Cause every good story has one, I guess. Anywho, but the butt of this tale is the industrialization of food production. It became much more profitable to cram as much cows as you can into concrete and metal boxes, make them live in their own shit and pump them full of antibiotics. I even heard the poor things are forced to eat their own dead.
Okay. Wait, what? Cows are eating cows?
Yep. If I was a cow stuck in that shithole, I would have rammed my head into a wall as many times as necessary for my brain to leak out of my ears.
Sounds like a detailed plan, as if she's thought about this before.
Anywho, my grandpops Philip tried to persuade great-grandpops Maynard to modernize, to follow the new direction money could have taken him. They had an offer to make a co-op with General Meats. Maynard refused over and over again, and that caused some bad blood between the two.
Oof, we can say I agree with Philip. If you don't follow the times, you get left behind. Or he was in the right. You have to stick to what you know. I mean, I don't know that you necessarily have to stick to what you know, but like you got to do what you feel is right. And if he didn't want to do that, that makes sense.
That was kind of the point, you know. If they industrialized the cows, Maynard would lose both the only thing he knew how to do and his way of life. So, Kays kept on doing as Kays ever did, herding through the whole valley. But the industrials were making more cheap meat over flooding the market, and eventually that choked the family business dead. And as his business was dying, Maynard died. I'm just grateful he bit the dust before all he built with his own 2 hands fell to nothing.
Do you reckon the stress of it all had something to do with his death?
I guess, who knows? Don't get me wrong, he was 80-something, but still vital, still kicking, still riding through the valley till his last day. Philip always claimed the old man died out of spite, but I think he died from a broken heart. Still, he tried to rally the family, to industrialize, but it was too little too late. We were cornered out of the Gray City market by then. So, with no source of income, the family was forced to declare bankruptcy and sell the land back to the state at dirt cheap prices. And that was the end of us. Within 1 generation, rise and fall of the House of K.
Lady, I know stories. This is not the end.
It's the end for now. There are other stories about my family, but I ain't got the heart or mind to tell them.
Wow, what a cool conversation. All right, what should we do now, guys? Do we tell her, can we talk about Anita, or do we say I'm trapped in a time loop? I don't want to ruin this conversation by saying I'm trapped in a time loop, although that is incredibly interesting. I'll just be 1 second. Okay. I wonder what her dialogue would be about a time loop. I know, but I'm going to say, can we talk about Anita? It's weird that we know.
You came to get her car? I expected that pal Travis, but if that's the case, you came for nothing.
Anita's car is here? Oh, sorry. Let's just say, why would Travis come instead of Anita?
She usually sends him. Like she doesn't want to have anything to do with us, like she divorced the whole valley instead of Ben.
Well, isn't Travis just working for her?
No. They've been together for a while. Years, I don't know. They live together and work in that fancy new eyesore of a bar.
Oh, wow. She does not treat him well at all. Holy crap. So
What
about the car. It's here? She gives you a look like you're strange.
Yeah. Frank towed it this morning. It's sitting in the garage, and I reckon it's gonna stay there for a long time.
Wait, so why did I come here for nothing?
Because Frank, pal. If I was bleeding on the floor right here, right now, I wouldn't count on him to help me. That car is not fixed, and who knows when it will be. Will it be fixed? So, yeah, Travis can come, you can come, Anita herself can come herself. Doesn't matter, waste of time.
Oh, it's that bad, huh?
Not as bad as what happened between those two during the ride.
What happened during the ride?
Don't know about the details, but when they arrived, Anita left his truck red in the face. Didn't even say bye. Frank was pissed all right, smoking
we
2
are
cigarettes at once,
gossiping,
cursing like a
guys.
sailor, left immediately after. Whatever they were talking about, it wasn't nice at all. They haven't fancied each other for some time now, you see.
It seems no one can get along with Anita except Travis.
Her head is high and all, and she and her outsider deserve each other. Tell you what, I would have loved to be in that car like a fly on the wall during their ride here. It must have been a festival.
A festival of carnage, maybe.
As we say around here, no bath without a bloodbath.
What happened to the car, anyway?
Anita drove to Bothwood, probably to do some errand for a fancy place up there. But her car broke down and she had to call Frank. He is the only mechanic around here. And lo and behold, her car is here to stay for a while. Or forever.
Wow. All right. Well, thanks a bunch. She gives you a strange look.
Welcome?
I'm not going to tell her I'm trapped in a time loop right now. We'll maybe do that another time. Because I feel like that's going to be crazy. Oh, shit! It's our girl! She looks busy and completely ignores your existence. Can I ask you a question? She jumps, startled behind the bike, then looks at you for just a second before her gaze refocuses on the machine. Oh, sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry right now. I just need to finish this and then I'm off. All right, good luck. This is crazy. Anita's car, probably worth more than anything you've ever owned. Jeez, okay, well. Shit. I'm putting it on silent and I'm ignoring it. Overflowing, but it wants more. Ooh, let's be nosy. The dirty curtain blocks the view inside the trailer, probably for the best. They look completely worn down, just like your life. The gas tank stands alone, either left behind or simply forgotten. It might be full, ready to blow and turn everything nearby into hellfire. Or it's empty, useless, slowly rusting under the sun, wind, and rain, unwanted and wasting away. That's full. Just like you. Oh. Except I think that more means we're full of anger and bullshit and stuff we haven't resolved, and with the sound of somebody going into the... Oh, can we steal her bike? That's not happening. I'm not doing that, but it looks like we could if we wanted to. Gosh, the art is so good, and the animation as we jog and stuff. For better or worse, you've got more than enough gas to keep moving for the next 47 minutes. She left the bike and went into the shop. We're going to continue driving south, I guess. Hey, Ian, how are you? Oh my God, we're still tipsy. Oh. Rue Valley Cemetery. Maxine K. We've unlocked. And then Anita's car. Search Anita's car. Ooh. All right, we have some very cool intentions. Eavesdrop, okay. It's 8:21. The monument makes you feel strange, out of time and very small, as if a century rolled over you and left you in the dust. There's a plaque at the base of it. In wide, block letters it reads, "In memory of the Guiding Light mission crew who tragically died on September 28, 2025. 3 names follow. Rose Wolf, mission specialist, 1984 to 2025, always in our hearts. Judy Resnick, mission commander, 1981 to 2025, beloved daughter and wife. Mark Hobb, mission specialist, 1980 to 2025, beloved father, husband, and son. Beneath the names, a text follows. Coral Destiny remains steadfast in its ideal to send people to explore new worlds, to leap into the unknown, and carry human life beyond its cradle. You are part of that journey, now and forever. Your sacrifices are the unwanted but necessary first steps if humanity is to keep our cradle from becoming our grave. On behalf of the company, your loved ones, and all humanity, we salute you." At the bottom, a typed name and a scrawled signature stand out. Isabel Watson, CEO. The CEO signed the monument? The whole thing reads like a press release. Ew. Ugh. Time to move on. Okay. There's nothing else here. It's 8:22. I think we have just 20 minutes left. Ooh. Oh, cool. Maynard K. Wow, so this is the K family. What? Your eyes instantly fall on the engraving Walter Philip K., May 16th, 1941, with no date of death. This bronze sarcophagus has turned green with age and waiting to swallow Walter's body. At the center of the lid were a perfectly carved cowboy hat, a set of stirrups, and a repeating rifle. Huh, what's with the opulence? Those who are once rich and powerful but not anymore have to work extra hard to remind everyone of it, especially in the great unifier that is death. Philip K., 1913 to 1967. Alexander Maynard K., 1913 to 1928. Ooh, taken too soon. Never far from our hearts. Helen K., 1952 to 90. Forever in our hearts. Your husband and children. Eleanor K., 1917 to 1949. Wife and mother. Lucretia K., 1881 to 1958. Beloved wife, mother, and grandmother. A little plaque sits next to the corner. Alexander Walter K., 1986 to... A small plaque in the corner. Maxine K., 1986 to... Jesus. No thanks. The style is simple, but the face is carved with startling detail. You feel those dead eyes on you, watching, judging. The miner's stern expression makes you want to salute him. Curious. At the base of the statue, a plaque that's dirty, some letters fading but still legible. In remembrance of the miners who lost their lives in a tragic accident, beneath the earth they labored. Upon this earth we honor their rest. They will forever remain in our hearts. The date is mostly gone, only the year remains, 1994. At the bottom sits the Apex ore logo. Wow, that must have been a big accident. Or potentially this was probably Apex ore trying to appease an angry, grieving community. Of course, classic PR stunt. They'll remember and honor the fallen until the next accident, or until they leave the valley, whichever comes first. Wow. That's us, guys. Tipsy, avoiding therapy, and in a cemetery. We could just sit on the bench forever. I'm gonna go to the gas station real quick. I don't know if we're gonna make it in time to try to search her car, but we're gonna give it a try. Okay. Try and open the door. It's locked, really, no surprise there. Nobody would leave this fancy beast all alone and unlocked. Dang it. An old school setup, soapy water and a brush, meant for cleaning windshields with love and painstaking care. Oh, I love washing the car. It gave you peace, clarity in the midst of chaos. It's too bad it's useless now. There's no time to do it properly. Oh, hello. A watchful eye, probably something like Safeguard Vision X trademark, Defender Cam Stealth Edition, or some other verbose name like that. It's recording your every move. Wait a minute. What if this is a reality show? You mean all these people here are actors and nothing's real? Well, it would make sense, wouldn't it? The whole thing is staged. Oh, for fuck's sake. Truman Show, time loop. All right, we're going to go back to the graveyard. And we're going to sit on the bench until the end. I'm not doing that, but I would like to see... Search her car. Okay. Now you only need to find an experienced criminal to show you the ropes. But there's probably a tutorial online. Okay, I saw a... Oh my god, the animation is so smooth, man. We're gonna sit. Not much is expected from the dead, but you know the woman is about to arrive here at some point, alive and well. Wait, what? We do? This is our first time here. What do you mean? Oh! Hey. Sorry, that scared the shit out of me. Everything's fine. What?
Fuck's sake. Is there any part of me that won't get soaked today?
You hear the engine in the distance, and the woman arrives and steps off her bike right into the puddle. What? Who is this? Frustrated, as you can imagine, she continues ignoring you completely. Oh, are we gonna follow her? That's so creepy. Why are we so creepy? Whoa! Okay. Oh. This monument, it means something to her. The moment feels heavy, like there's a force field of emotions protecting her from anybody's presence. Can I ask you a question? She doesn't even turn to look at you. Please, whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. I would just like to be alone right now. The fuck? Failure. Well, perhaps we can read it to... Oh, we do it anyway. You set to work, your hands the embodiment of precision. Each fold is executed with meticulous care, shaping the leaflet with a touch of artistry. Small wad of paper here, crisp. Why am I gonna fucking turn it into an airplane and throw it at her while she's looking at a grave of a rocket? No, dude. No, stop yourself from this. No, please. Oh my god. The sheer weight of your over-engineering keeps it glued to the ground. Oh shit. Alas, a creation too perfect for the skies. That's horrific, dude. I can't believe we just did that. Not enough willpower, but we're pretty close. I actually have no idea how much willpower we have, but... Okay. I can't believe we just did that, dude. Let's sit and wait for the end. Okay. It won't let us do that. Check available Wi-Fi connections. Oh, interesting. I bet we could go to the bar, get Wi-Fi on how to fucking deal with the stuff, right? We're probably not going to make it, right? It's going to be the end of time. 46, 47. Yo!
Still
Wow.
with me, Mr. Harrow?
Save game. We can't save game. Okay. Yes, and I have a question. Actually, it'll have to wait until the next session because I have to get up now. Save game. Oh my god, guys. We have no save. Empathetic and guilty. I've saved the game. And that is a great place to end for the day.
Come on, you thief!
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Alright, let me find somewhere fun to go. Because it'll be awesome no matter what.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Do, 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 do. Oh, hell yeah.
Come on, you thief! I'll break you open if I have to.
I'm hooked and shook. Yeah, it's very good. We'll be playing more tomorrow, guys. Holy. We're gonna go raid Ven,
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
who is live at the moment. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. This was so fun. What a great game. I'm gonna go get some lunch, hang out with Mac
Come on, you thief!
or Atlas. Kitty cats are starting to get a little riled up and crazy.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Uh-huh. I'm sure that you will. I believe it. Thank you, Leo. Thank you for hanging out, everybody.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Uh-huh.
Spit it out already!
Maybe we go stand somewhere where she isn't screaming at the top of her lungs, you know?
Thief.
8 p.m. Look at that. All right, friends, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out.